104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough.
How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning.
Good morning, Houston, Texas. It's
Hi.
Tuesday, October the 3rd of 2023 at 6:03 a.m. with the gang, Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Sam. Happy Tuesday. Are we that much closer to the cool front?
Yeah,
What's it
it's
feel like
raining.
outside?
It's drizzling right now. We're going to see some rain throughout the day. Small.
Is it really?
Small chance.
Yep.
Yeah. Drizzling. I had to put my windshield wipers on coming into work.
Don't you hate that?
Does the weather feel
It's just like a dry.
cooler
It's
than
like a little
yesterday?
misting.
Yeah, you just got to push it a little bit. Especially if it's dirty, you got to hit that little.
Yeah.
You got to wash it.
It's got
Washer fluid.
Our air quality's so bad, so you get that smeared mud on your
Yo, my
windshield.
car's been sitting in my driveway for so long. There's pine needles all in the, like where the windshield wipers sit.
Oh, yeah,
like there's
collects.
pine needles in there, in the door handles. I'm like, I'm gonna have to get some. I'm gonna get this thing washed before I get back into the real world. And my husband go take it to get washed.
The drizzle should be gone by this evening. Tonight is National Night Out. All across America. This is where neighborhoods are supposed to go out and
Why do they
have
do it
little
during the
get-togethers.
week?
They always do it on a Tuesday.
That's,
I don't know
actually, that's
why.
good because then you don't have to talk to them too long.
Yeah,
you
it's the
can do that.
40th
Gotta go.
annual National Night Out.
Kids got homework.
And they're actually offering vouchers for Uber right now. So you can get if you
Why do I
want
need a
Why do you need
Uber?
an Uber voucher?
That's what I don't get.
In your
I don't
own
know why.
neighborhood?
All the law enforcement agencies around Houston gathered together. They announced their plans for Houston's National Night
I
Out.
got DUI. I live 2 blocks
Why
down.
don't they do that on New Year's Eve?
Yeah, no kidding. Well, that's because that's when they want to gouge you and make
And
the
Kev,
most
they
money.
wouldn't do National Night Out on a weekend because then nobody would go. Everyone's too busy doing weekend stuff. They got to do it on a Tuesday.
And just
Right,
because
it's
they
not
say it, why do
Monday.
we have to do it?
Lemmings.
You know, just because somebody's whatever Ryan got this information from.
It's all
Why-
over. It's on Cron.com.
I know, but whoever.
Why are you
somebody,
poo-pooing meeting your neighbors, Eric? You already.
I'm saying meet them on your own. I don't need to. It's like Valentine's Day. I don't need you to tell me when to tell me to give my wife flowers.
I think this is a great idea. I
Yeah.
don't know my neighbors.
Just go do it. Just go see your neighbors.
What? I'm just gonna go start knocking
Robbing
on
them?
Who is it? You come to the door. Why are you here? Why are you on my porch?
I'm not just gonna go up and knock on their door.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid,
Some
we
people
had
need
things
National
called.
Night Out to meet neighbors.
Yeah.
They don't want to just show up. At the
In my
door.
little town, Rolla, we had block parties where they would literally take those police sawhorses and they put them at the end of the street. People would put picnic tables in the middle of the street and everybody got together and we did that once a year.
I like it.
It was
I'm in
fun.
a group chat with my neighborhood
See?
because my car window got broken into a couple weeks ago.
Are you on
Or
that
maybe it was a
app,
month.
that Nextdoor app?
Not just the app. It's actually a text group, and they labeled it. I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want
Oh,
to give away
that's
my
nice.
neighborhood.
Yeah, don't do that.
But it's really funny. They go hard. I think the one guy is a cop. I'm still trying to figure it out.
That's a good friend to have.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But he's like, I reported this, and I went through this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and I was like, oh,
It's
God,
nice when
dude.
you've got neighbors that are friendly and they look out for each other.
Yeah,
and,
for sure. It's
hey,
really
what's
nice.
this person doing on their porch?
Some guy yelled at another guy walking past my house one time. Just because he was like, "You don't live there. Don't look at that house." I was like, "Yeah, you
can
yell at
look
him.
at a house. You just can't walk
don't
onto
look
their
at my
property."
house.
Keep walking.
Keep walking.
I think
Nothing here
so.
for you.
Right?
Nothing to see.
I liked it. I was like, "Thank you so
I
much."
need to give you my gun, my Berna. It's not,
Oh, yeah.
it's not a real gun. It's a
Stun gun.
what
No,
the-
it's not a stun
lethal.
gun.
It's
It's
called
like
a
a pressure
lethal
shooter.
A lethal. That's the term. Lethal launcher.
A lethal means it'll kill you.
It could
Pressure
kill you.
shooter.
Oh, it could kill you.
It could kill you, but
Do you
shoots
need
like these-
training for this, I would assume?
No, I bought it and I just shoot it.
Right.
Well,
And it
then
shoots these
again,
big, and it won't.
And it sticks
won't
out
pierce.
what?
We live
Giant
in Texas,
ping-pong
you don't need
balls that
training to
hurt,
get a
like
gun.
paintballs.
There's like a
Like, what is
marble.
it?
It shoots like
Shoots out.
marbles out of it, and then it also shoots mace balls.
Whoa.
So I could
Oh, I thought you said baseball.
Mace.
Like, oh, you're gonna
No.
kill somebody.
so like
Mace.
I got
Mace balls.
like right now the rounds in it right now the first two could hit you, and
Yeah.
knock you down pretty hard, and then the third and fourth I got are mace balls. So that
You didn't want to mace them first and then hit them? You wanted to do the.
I want to not
Wouldn't you
I figured
think
they're-
that would take them out because they're like
because they're
covering
not as
their
hard.
eyes?
Obviously that's soft.
Okay.
But you bought this when you lived in a house. Now you live in
I've never shot
a
it.
building where you've got hallways.
I don't need it now.
Your neighbors have
I
to.
I could wear it when I'm like walking my dog.
Yeah.
In the neighborhood, or
Yeah, there you go.
just have it in my truck in case something happens.
Yeah, that's a good place to have it. Because just
You never know.
yesterday.
People always come up to your.
Yeah, I had a bum kind of walk up to me like, it's still dark outside. Then it's a little bit frightening. And during the day, I'm like, oh, hey, what's up?
And they start knocking on your window or somebody.
Hey,
you don't
what's
know
up?
nowadays. Get out of your vehicle. Even here, it's dark. I'm glad we got
Yeah,
security.
people put things on top of your cars.
Okay, I think you need to.
Carrick.
Apparently, Sam and Eric have had some little prank going on between the two
It's
of them.
been, what, like a couple weeks now?
Whatever, we got the Hell's Kitchen stuff.
Yeah.
So you're
What are
putting
y'all
an
doing?
object on Sam's car every
It's
day?
in her purse.
Yeah, really. There's like this stress. It's a cook hat, like a chef's hat.
But it's a stress
okay,
ball
Like a
material.
stress ball.
Oh, gotcha.
And so Eric, I went home the one day and I looked and I'm like, why do I have this in my purse? Well, because my purse, I kind of, leave it out in like the studio.
Yeah.
And so Eric kept trolling me and put it in my purse. So then I will come back and put it in like his book bag. And then we'll just wait a couple days and see where it
Who gets it
finds
next?
up.
So
And
Sunday I saw it. I'm like, what the hell's this in there?
So it's the
So we
stress
went
ball
home
that
the weekend.
keeps
So yesterday
traveling.
when I came
This
to
is
work,
traveling.
I just stopped by her car, put it in her windshield, opened or lifted it up, the wiper.
Like where my
wiper.
wipers were, I took down I have the sunshade up and I took that down and I'm like, what the heck is up here? I see like this little white thing.
I forgot I did that. Then I saw your Instagram
Instagram
slam
photo.
given.
So you guys are volleying back and forth. Who has possession of it now?
Eric does because I put it on his mic.
Oh, God. Where's it going to show up next?
Nah, maybe I'll be nice.
You can end the war?
Yeah, might want to
There's
use
no
that
way.
today
There's
for
no
Special
way.
K and Ryan to squeeze it while they get lasered. Because isn't that Try It Tuesday today? You're going to get lasered.
Oh,
Yeah. So we're getting
Gotta squeeze it.
lasered.
But this isn't
Usually
like
they do that
laser
sometimes. They
laser.
give you something to squeeze.
This isn't. It's not even painful. There's no pain to it. That's what we want to try for Try Tuesday because Innovative Lasers of Houston, their sponsor.
Yes.
And we're like, what is that? And
What
I
exactly
thought-
do they do?
At first, when we said it, I thought it was like laser hair. Mm-hmm. It's
Yeah, it's not laser hair removal.
No, it's for to get rid of like unwanted fat.
Well, I got plenty of that.
It's weird. It's not. It's
Where are
not,
you gonna do
It's not
it
cool
at?
sculpting. It's laser. They can explain it all. And
I
we're
want
gonna.
to do the love handles. That's the hardest thing to
Yeah.
get rid of.
You can get up to like 11 inches. There's all kinds of cool stuff. So we're gonna
Really?
look into this because, like I said, I thought
Non-invasive, no needles, no downtime. You just lay there under the lasers and lose that fat.
I don't think I want 11 inches. I'd be down. I'd have a 20-inch waist. That'd be pretty bad.
It's very stylish right now.
you like Kim Kardashian. The waist would be
Right.
It'd just be all butt.
Most people are taking out their ribs. Ryan's just doing this.
Oh, my
laser.
God. When I watch Botched and I see people who do that, I'm like, you are going to have a hellish middle age.
Yeah.
If you are removing, you're like
Right?
22 years old and you're removing ribs because you want to be Insta famous,
You're not looking at the long game.
you are really messing up your body.
I agree.
No,
It's very
thank you.
crazy. All right. Well, we'll get into that because it's at 8 o'clock this morning. We'll see how that goes. Coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, there's a new list of the celebrity power couples, and I'm really surprised at a couple of these that are on here based on the behavior of these couples the last couple of years, but we can go through that. Here's your official weather for today.
We do have a 20-30% chance of rain throughout the day. That should be gone by like 5 p.m., but it's going to get up to around 90. Right now it's 77 degrees and 610 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
From Hollywood to H-Town
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
on KRVE.
It's brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston, who is going to be our guest this morning at 8 o'clock for Try It Tuesday.
I'm
They're going to
excited.
bring one of these innovative lasers and put it on Ryan.
Yeah, I like it because, I mean, they're going to try and have I've been working out, but I cannot get rid of the love handles and the little belly. And it's like, I want to get rid of that. And apparently,
Hold on.
this could do the job.
Hold on. When you say working out, young man,
Well, for me,
what
it's
do you
working
mean
out.
by that?
Being active.
I mean, being active. I get out there and I either walk or jog like a couple miles
You need to
every
play
day.
some pickleball.
Now
young
that
man.
is cardio. I would not consider that a
I
workout.
know. And then, I do curls and stuff, but it's not really. that's
Curls
just-
for the girls.
I was just going to say that.
Ryan power walks with like the tomato cans in his hand.
No, I do not have tomato cans in my hand, but,
But you have to do more than just curls in order to
And
add
then I
muscle
swim a
mass.
couple laps every day. I try
Nice.
and swim laps.
Hey, those
and
are-
stuff.
Ooh,
It's just
Michael
cardio,
Phelps.
but it's not really getting rid of the gut. So I'm hoping that this will help.
Let's see what this laser can
So
do.
we will meet
Yeah.
Innovative Lasers of Houston at 8 o'clock this morning for Try It Tuesday. I also want to acknowledge one of our texters at 37530. When y'all were talking about the Gordon Ramsay show, or one of the many, and you got
Hell's
some
Kitchen.
swag from, was it Hell's Kitchen?
Hell's Kitchen. Mhm.
The texter says, my husband was on that show. Well, who's your husband? You can't just drop us. My husband was on last year's season. What's his name?
I believe
did
it's
he
A.B.
win?
Sanchez.
How far did he go?
A.B. Sanchez. His wife listens all the time. I think that's her.
Okay.
Maybe.
Did he get far?
That's good to know. I'll look that
He
up.
did get voted off, but he did get pretty far.
He got far, though. That's
He
cool.
got pretty far.
That's good to
I get
know.
him mixed up with Nightmares and
Yeah.
the Kitchen. I don't know which is which.
Yeah. Which one is the one where they take over your kitchen?
Like, what do you mean? Like
Like when they when
if
I
you're doing
thought-
That's
bad, like,
Kitchen Nightmare.
Kitchen
That's
Nightmare.
Kitchen Nightmare.
okay.
Okay.
like if you're a business and not
Is
doing
that like
well.
bar
Yeah.
renovation type thing?
That show
except
in
for
Hell's
a
Kitchen is the
restaurant?
one where it's
Yeah.
deep competition in the kitchen.
Got
why
it.
it's
That's
called
one going
Hell's
on right
Kitchen.
now. It just started. I saw last
Ah,
week.
okay.
Oh.
Okay, well, let's start with the scary stuff before we get to the fluffy stuff when it comes to the celebrities. Miley Cyrus has a stalker who has made contact over the years. This person is 52 years old, and he was released from prison, San Quentin State Prison.
Oh, wow.
He showed up at her house a few days after his release. He was in there for an other situation. He was not sent to San Quentin State Prison because of the stalking. It was some other issue. Well, according to the documents, this guy had sent Miley a lot of letters dating back to 2018. He has made inappropriate sexual comments about her. He has requested money from her. He showed up at her Los Angeles home twice in 2022. He showed up again last August after getting out of prison. This guy goes back and forth into prison and then goes back to Miley's house. Miley says he has a dangerous fixation and obsession with her that seems to stem from severe mental health challenges. She stated in the documents that she was concerned for her own safety and the safety of her mother.
Yeah.
And now there is another temporary restraining order against this man. He cannot contact Miley or attend any of her public events, but it doesn't seem like this is going to stop this
I don't
guy.
think
This
that's
is
going to
really
stop him. I mean,
terrifying.
does that not make y'all nervous when you know that just a little bit of time in jail is not really going to help that person? Okay, you guys remember about a year and a half ago when that guy got into Intercontinental Airport, got right onto the grounds, and he was wearing the suit. He was just a regular person. He went to jail for a year, and now he's been released. When they took him
remember
into
that guy.
when they took him into
He was
custody,
the guy that was wearing a suit and got where on the tarmac?
Like a suit, or you?
no, like a technician suit.
Oh, like,
So they found him in
coveralls or something.
Yeah, he bought a fake uniform, got onto Intercontinental grounds, and they took him into custody. Now he just got out of federal prison yesterday. But when they found him, he said, "Oh, you should have shot me." They found like a loaded pistol, everything. So this guy just did a year in jail, and now he's back out on the streets. It's kind of the same situation, you know. You can put these guys away, but they're going to do it again. You know, it just makes you nervous, doesn't it?
I think you got a year to think about it, how to do it better,
Or a year to do it. Yeah, exactly.
and then you can. And then
Execute
you don't
it.
need YouTube. You got people in cell B and C.
Well, the
You just
scary
ask
thing
him.
is,
Yeah.
Miley's had this many run-ins with the same guy who, when he gets out of prison, just keeps going back to her house.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't think a piece of
terrifying.
paper that says restraining order is going to keep this guy away and make him stop.
And she's got like
so this is
$50
really scary
million.
news. If
I'd
I
ha-
was her, she'd have to have like 24-hour
Armed
personal
guards.
security.
Yeah.
You don't want to live like that.
No, you don't.
You don't
You're a
want
prisoner
to,
in your
but
own
this
home.
guy's coming to her house.
Yep.
It's really scary. Okay, let's move on to some of the fluffier celebrity stuff. There's a new list of the celebrity power couples. And I feel like this is pretty interesting that two of these couples are on this list because they've had a lot of controversy the last couple of years. Let's start with number 5. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds.
No.
Everybody loves that Ryan
Maybe
Reynolds.
Ryan, but Blake's got no power now. She's nothing. Like, you know.
Yeah, but she was
Blake
just
is the
spotted
fashion
with Taylor
power.
Swift.
Everyone's obsessed with
Yeah.
her with the Met Gala outfits, and now she's been seen with Taylor at the Kelsey game.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And they're really big on social
the Kelsey
media
game.
because of the way that they like tag each other in like
Screw with each other.
anniversaries and posts and stuff like that.
I feel like a power couple you have to be
Right.
like equal, like Beyonce and her husband.
Yeah, they're both like.
Why are you
really?
hate Blake Lively? What did she do to you?
Well, I mean, I liked her in Gossip Girl. That's all she's done.
He's just saying that it's not an even seesaw here. Like Ryan Reynolds has got a.
But I don't think it goes about like box office earnings, or I think it's
No.
about what Sam's saying, like the imprint you're making.
The power
Yeah.
couple that should be.
Also.
Like they're both
Jeff
household
Bezos,
names.
his
I feel
one
like
girl.
they're. I would agree with this list, Roula.
Yeah, Blake and Ryan Reynolds, people
Yes.
know them.
Yes. Okay.
Number 4, Prince Harry, Meghan Markle.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, for
Yeah.
obvious reasons.
Surprised they're only number
everywhere.
4.
They have their Netflix show. This is the one that I was surprised made the list because after the controversy at the Oscars, Will Smith seems to be a pariah, but Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith are the third most powerful Hollywood couple.
Yeah, they have no power now.
They might
No,
get talked
not
about, but I
after
don't
the
know if
slap.
people are like running to
Even her
do
podcast
projects.
and her show's not like. Remember, we used to talk about that all the time, or we'd
Red
see
Table Talk
Red Table.
on
It'd
Facebook.
be everyone would be talking about that for like 2 years straight, and then now the last year you don't hear about it.
Do you think people look at them and say, "She's a cheater and he just does what she says"?
I think they both are kind of
was about to slap.
open.
Yeah.
I mean, Will
he's
Smith
been
was on top of the world, and then he slapped Chris Rock.
that slap
Yeah.
just took him down.
That's what
Yeah.
I think too.
Yeah.
Because it was uncalled for. I mean, he assaulted a guy live on television.
Number 2 of the celebrity power couples. Another one I was surprised. John Legend and Chrissy Teigen. It's Teigen, but everybody says Teigen, so she doesn't stop anyone. Because remember, they came under a lot of scrutiny too, because Chrissy Teigen had been bullying this guy like 10 years ago on Twitter. And it came back around to bite her, and then she had to kind of disappear and she was like, I'm canceled. Here's what it's like from being canceled, the world of being canceled. And I know John Legend is on the Voice as a coach, but I don't know. I'm kind of surprised that they landed at number 2.
If you're going to do that, I'd put Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani ahead of those two.
Oh, yeah.
They were both on The Voice together. I mean, he's off now. He retired from it, but
Right.
power-wise.
Number 1, most powerful couple in Celebrityville.
Roula and Ryan.
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Oh,
of course.
Yeah.
Of
You
course.
got number
Yeah.
1.
that makes
and
sense.
That's $1 billion
Yeah.
in the elevator.
Yeah.
We talk more than that
Okay,
now, honey.
Ryan.
More than that now. And we talked about this yesterday in case you missed it, 6 o'clockers, because maybe you were a little too early to absorb the news. But December 1st is when Renaissance the concert is going to hit theaters. It's 2.5 hour runtime. It's the Houston shows. The 2 nights of the Houston shows are going to be compiled into the 2.5 hours.
Look for a gentleman with a
That's it.
Leather vest.
and a cowboy hat.
Cowboy
right?
hat, rhinestone, buckle belt. Yeah.
That'll be Ahmad.
Ahmad, yesterday when this news was all over the like television news, they keep showing like clips of people in the crowd on the floor when Beyonce made her appearance on the stage, and people's awe. And I'm thinking, oh my God, would you just die if Ahmad was in that
I
shot?
would die. I will tell you, I did not sit down once during that concert. There were moments where everybody was sitting down. I was standing up, like just watching the screen.
What were
Like
they sitting down for?
it was like
A
kind
slow
of the
song, like a-
interlude.
Okay,
like it showed all the little visuals that she filmed
So she
for
could
the album.
change
Yeah, stuff
her
like
outfit.
that. I was just standing there in awe, looking. So Beyonce, put me in that doggone movie.
You should do that with a movie. You should go to the premiere, like on the red carpet type thing. Like,
Oh yeah, I should wear the same outfit.
I'm a big star.
Yeah.
You'll see me.
It's me.
Oh, you
According
dancing?
to this article, the way they decided how to rank power couples, they say it's all about the public's fascination with the celebrity couple, and it's driven by more than just the glamour of them. It's about 2 talented individuals who come together in a romantic union that sparks admiration, and it's the pairing of 2 figures that merge 2 separate fan bases that create the powerful narrative that is often comparable to a fairy tale, although we know ain't no fairy tale
Yeah.
being married to a celebrity, because it's always like, well, I have a project now and I'll be gone for 8 months, and in the 8 months I have to have major bedroom scenes with this other hot lady, so you have fun raising our kids.
Plus, we've heard
I'll be
complaints.
back.
We've heard complaints when these celebrities go to these movie sets. They're treated like gods. You know, they don't have to lift their finger. What do you want? Do you want something to drink? We'll go get that. We'll get that. Then they go home, and then they're just they do their own laundry. They have, their wife's like, I'm not. You go make your own sandwich.
Yeah. They wake
what
up the
point when
same
you
way.
become
They
a
put their
celebrity, they
pants on
say
the same
to-
way we do.
Yep.
They poop
Right.
just like we do. I mean,
But at what
not-
point do you get people? You know what I mean? Like, we've all met the people.
Yep.
If you ever watch any red carpet event, the people are around the person. At what point do you get the people? Like, how do you get first introduced to the person? Hey, this is Kelsey. She's going to get whatever you need. Do you need some hot coffee right now? She'll get it for you. Like, I want to know the evolution of the people.
And then you
Like, how does that
realize,
happen?
hey, I'm paying for all this crap.
We got like an intern and stuff, and
Yeah.
then you're working on the set. You're an assistant, and then you just move your way
What's
up.
that Andy Samberg, that movie, Never Stop, Never Stopping, where he had the entourage that he was paying for? He had all the people, and they just agreed to everything.
And just to say yes.
And just to see if they would agree to anything, he served them poop pancakes.
Ew.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, and 3 of them are like, yeah, it's really good. And he wanted to see which one would actually speak back to him.
Step up.
I
and
forgot
say
about that.
Somebody's already asking on text, will Travis and Taylor get on that list? Well, they're not officially I mean,
It was
I guess
Ben
they're a
Affleck,
couple,
someone
but
said.
You have to.
Oh, and
to be
J-Lo. They're too
Yeah.
new.
No, no, they're not too new.
That's
They're
more of a
definitely not
couple
too
than-
new. They're
They've
over
been
20 years
together.
old
I'd put
together, but
those two ahead of Blake and Ryan.
Yeah.
The top 5.
I love his Dunkin'
J-Lo?
commercials. And then J-Lo, I mean, no one has put on a show like that.
I would
besides
put J-Lo
Beyonce.
and Ben ahead of John Legend and Chrissy.
Yeah, I'd put them.
Yes.
I'd put them 2 or
I love
3.
John Legend, but I know that Chrissy's had her thing, and that's why I'm saying, like, on all this list, Chrissy Teigen and Will Smith have the most controversy behind their names, and Jada. So I don't know. We'll see.
I just remember
how
the
that-
meme of Ben Affleck at what award show was it where J-Lo's all hyped up and happy and Ben Affleck sitting there looking miserable like, oh, God, why do I got to be here?
I know we're going to do a listener on here in a second, but somebody asked, Ahmad, are you going to go on the street soon? Somebody loved your...
I am.
yes,
So
play the
I'm
song.
going to ACL this weekend, and Saturday I'm going solo dolo, so I will get so much Ahmad on the street.
It's
I'm trying to do something fun and new with drunk people.
Charge the microphones up.
Yes, I will
Bring
charge
back
the
drunk
microphone.
news. Let's
Yeah,
bring
there
back
you go.
drunk
Do it.
news.
Yeah, have some fun with it.
Make them read some news stories.
I will. Ahmad on the street coming out soon.
All right, we're
Nice.
going to check in with your calls on the listener line. If you've called our number, 713-278-VENT, you might be the star of this next segment.
Oh, Roula, guess what? You know my favorite troll? He's going after somebody else. This guy.
Have a good day, fart knocker.
Yeah, he's attacking, he's attacking somebody else on the show now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He turned
Fart
on us.
Knocker has a new target. Let's find out who it is next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to check in with Roula and Ryan's listener line.
You have 912 messages.
Ew. Screw you, clown.
You are a know-it-all, know-nothing. Really?
104.1 KRBE.
713-278-VENT. That is the number.
Before we get into the listener line, I want to remind you guys that we did get a listener line call that's going to get a spotlight all its own at 7:20. It is a woman who wants teachers to know if they have a problem with their job, they are the problem.
Really, see that text that just came down? Mm-hmm. When are you guys
see,
playing
hold
that
on.
woman's comment about teachers at HISD?
When I give you-
I'm ready to be mad this
Why
morning.
don't I give you like 20 seconds of it? You'll get the full because, wow, she really
We'll do a
goes
deep
after him.
dive later on.
Deep dive. But here's just like the first 20 seconds.
I am calling about the teachers constantly complaining about the state taking over. Hello, teachers. Welcome to the real world. You can't go around criticizing your boss. You have to stick to what they want you to do. It's called a job. So that's just the way it's going to be. Either get used to it or apply somewhere else.
Oh, and she goes on and on and on. Wow.
You have to hear this one. I'm like, is she,
Wait till you hear that
So
tirade.
you can
Mike-
comment on that.
is she
at
Mike
7:20
Miles'
this morning.
assistant or something?
That's
Roula?
what I'm thinking.
Does she work for the state? When I heard this,
I don't know.
you'll hear it.
Oh, wow. Like it made my head explode. So,
Well, if you have called our listener line, you could be part of the show at any time. It depends on what you're calling about. You might be commenting on something you heard. We have a lot of people who listen to our podcast later in the day, and they like to have the listener line number so they can be part of the show, and they can comment on what they heard or make complaints or compliments.
we have a usual cast of characters. There are some. I've gotten to memorize the numbers when I see certain numbers come across. I'm like, oh, there's my troll again, the guy that calls me Fart Knocker. He went after somebody else this morning.
Hey, guys, this is Ryan's favorite troll. You know, the one that always reminds him about his membership to Curves? Hey, listen, usually I call to make fun of Ryan and give him a hard time for being a fart knocker and such. But today, this message is for Sam. How you going to show up at a Texans game wearing a Steelers jersey? Was that a good idea? Nope. Did the Texans win? Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? And also, go Skrulls are winning the division. Whoop, whoop. I know the Rockets ain't doing too good right now, but somehow I feel like that's Ryan's fault. Have a good day, fart knockers.
Somehow I feel like that's Ryan's fault.
Yeah, Brian.
He was gentle with that one. I
He
appreciate
sounded
it.
like he was hiding, like, I'm going to make this call to the listener
But did
line.
he under his covers at home? His wife went to the bathroom. He's like, okay, I can call now.
I don't want my wife to know that I'm Fart Knocker.
He changes his voice, I assume. I don't know what his real voice
And
is.
even though he calls us or, various members of the show that's his name to us, because if we were to meet him out in public and he goes, hey, man, have a good day, Fart Knocker. We go, oh, my God, you're Fart Knocker.
It's a T-shirt.
We would say that.
Do you guys remember when we were talking about, hey, didn't expect to see this at my job? Things that people witness when they're doing their job. This guy, I guess he's out. He drives a lot for his job. Listen to this.
She talked about strange things you see at work. Well, I'm a hotshot driver, and I drive all around Houston and other places. And I was going up 45, and I about wrecked my truck. When I looked over, and there's a woman with her shirt off and in her hand and walking on the shoulder of 45, and then there's this cop on foot chasing her. I about laughed to death. Anyway, love y'all show. Bye.
That's something you don't see every day.
Was she totally, naked underneath, or was she
I
wearing
guess she
a
was
sports bra or
topless,
something?
yeah.
It gets hot in Houston. Hey.
Maybe he was chasing her, and when you run and you got holding her shirt, and it falls off. But then she was holding it though, so
Your shirt doesn't just
No, I
fall
don't think it
off.
just fell off.
Life is not a
Is that
porn,
how it
Eric.
works?
Yeah. Eric, run. Let me see if your shirt falls
like
off.
try and tackle me and
Yeah.
then pull it. And it could, like in hockey, they throw it over your shoulder, over your head and hit you.
Do you remember the group therapy last week where we were talking to a woman called the listener line? She was really freaked out about letting her son go to this party. It was a college-themed party. He's only 14 years old, but they're going to have beer pong and
I
gambling.
wonder whatever
But not
happened.
actual alcohol or actual.
No alcohol.
If you're listening, call us back. I want to hear what happened. If he went to the party or, what happened.
Somebody called about this.
Hey, Roula and Ryan. I just wanted to leave my 2 cents about the mom and her son. I pretty much agree with everyone else that he should be able to go and she just have that conversation about being responsible. When I was in high school, like 13, 14, 15, I would go with my mom. Her military base would have New Year's Eve parties where it was a casino night. It wasn't real money, but you played games. And so my mom taught me at a very young age to learn how to play poker and gamble. Did I turn into a gambling addict? No. It was something fun for us to do. God forbid if he happens to learn how to play it and then goes off to college and sees that it's actual beer pong, well, hey, then he's had some practice and he can be really good at it.
Come to think of it, I believe we had some type of gambling games at our after prom. You know that thing the parents throw for the kids so that they don't go a drinking?
Yeah, they sell city
Fake casino night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a shut in. What do they call those things with
Lock-ins?
Lock-in.
or something?
Yeah.
You were 18 at that time, Kev, not 14. So maybe that was the difference for some people.
But I was still thirsty.
But you go to Dave and Buster's and stuff, and you
can
play
play
those
those
games where you
games.
guess the color
That's gambling.
to win tickets. It's basically it's roulette.
Yeah.
And like you said, they have like
Fun.
beer pong at arcades now. Well, it's
Yeah.
not beer pong, but it's like the game.
You try and get the ping pong ball into the
The
cup.
cup, yeah.
How's that any
number one
different than a
game-
carny ride where you got to throw the balls into the little?
I know it's all gambling. It's all try your luck, but it's
Yeah.
a form of, I guess,
Yeah.
you're gambling on yourself. The number one game that gives me the craziest, just crazies, is that stupid fake claw game that doesn't have enough pressure to pick anything up. It's the
Oh
biggest
my
waste of
gosh.
time. Everyone knows it's not going to work. You're going to drown money into it, but kids are obsessed. They want to try it. I'm like, oh my god.
My cousin, that was his job when he moved to Austin. He would travel Texas and
He was a
fill those machines
claw
up
technician?
and set the thing up because it will work. There's only so many pulls that it's like a
One
slot
every
machine.
12?
Like a slot machine. Yeah, it's like you do it 20 times and it might work once.
Oh.
yeah, that's what
thing.
sucks.
Did he
about
give
it.
you any inside tricks?
I can't remember. This is the era when people were trying to get into the claw machines. Little kids would climb in
Oh my gosh. Yes.
and then do those. You see them
Oh my
waving.
God! You
What?
have a picture of the kid in the claw machine.
That is
Some of those claw
dangerous.
machines are like really big. We can get like a 5-foot teddy bear or something.
Rolla, do you want to explain? You remember yesterday the homecoming drama?
Oh, yes. A mom reached out to us yesterday because her daughter, who's very outgoing and very fun and has a big friend group, has not been asked to homecoming yet. Neither has her friend. And the group that they're part of said, well, you can't come with us at this point, even if you do get a date. And homecoming, I believe, is next weekend. And the mom is like, what is a mom to do? I mean, I don't want her to I don't want her to miss the night. She wants to go and have fun with her friends, but she can't go if she doesn't have a date. So what do you do with that? And then people are calling in saying that friend group is not actually her friend. Because if you didn't have a date, your friends would still want you around. That's what a lot of people are calling to say.
Hey
Did you call
guys,
about
about the prom date thing with the limo, I think they should get a limo and then put feelers out there and put the word out saying there is a dateless limo. Let's all go together and have fun. We did that one year, and I have people that I'd never really considered friends from high school. We had so much fun, and it was so much better than not going or just being miserable because you did or didn't have a date. We had a ball. We made the best of it. So just put the feelers out there for male and female, anybody that wants to share a limo cost and go without dates.
And you could do that on social media.
And I said, because I used to be like, that's weird to go to like prom by yourself, but you know what? I've changed.
Well, you're not by yourself. You go with
Well,
other
I mean, like without a
friends.
date. Like I always thought that was weird because in movies and like my school, we all had dates. But sometimes, you still want to be
Go on stag.
You still want to have fun with
Have
your
a
friends.
blast.
Why not go by yourself? No shame in that.
No shame in that.
Hey, time for KRBE's
I
Roula
agree.
and Ryan show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
You expect me to argue with you, Eric? I think you're right. I think you're spot on. I mean,
No, no shame.
This is brought to you by Duncan. Okay, the Powerball jackpot has climbed to $1.2 billion. And the cash option for Wednesday night's drawing would be an estimated $551 million. Now, the odds of winning that, 1 in 292 million. That is insane.
That is crazy.
Honestly, knowing the odds, I could just go without that information because I get it. It's like impossible to win that. So if you win it, you win it. But there is a chance. There is a chance.
You know what, though? Speaking of odds.
Do you want to gamble on that or not?
Sometimes you can win. Look, the Astros only had a 5.8% chance of winning their division. 4 days later, it became 100%.
It's true.
So
pretty awesome.
I have a chance. And now I'm in it.
Never know.
I spent my $20 yesterday. So now I got to play again. Like, dang it. I didn't want to get involved.
They got
I
you.
was the fool. I was the fool, Eric, that when my mom was at the grocery store, I said, Mom, can you go to the counter and get some Powerball tickets? I had to literally walk her through it, and I talked to the person at the counter, and the person goes, you want a mega plier? I go, I don't know what that is, honestly. And because I was on the phone, the guy's like, yeah, it's like whatever you win, it's like 3 times that. I'm like, okay. $30 for 5 tickets or whatever it was. I was like, that's a waste of time.
We need to send
That
a
was a waste
mod
of
to
time.
Florida to that Publix or whatever it's called.
Publix. That's what it's called.
That
Yeah.
store.
Publix, yeah.
I feel like they always
Grocery
win.
Oh, they win at Publix a lot?
I always see it.
I love Publix. Sam, you know Publix.
Yeah.
Is it like a Wawa type, Buc-ee's type feel, or
Yeah,
is
it's
it
like
a
regular grocery
is it-
store.
It's a regular.
legit a grocery
It's a
store.
Yeah, but the deli is off the chain.
Yes, Pub Subs.
I love it. Oh my god.
Pub Subs?
Pub subs?
They have the best. They're subs.
Yeah.
Why is it
Not
every
to be
time I
confused
see
with
that?
pup sub.
That's
Yeah,
what I thought. At first I
Pub,
thought-
sorry,
Pub Sub.
P-U-B.
Yeah, every time I
Pub.
see it, I read
Pub.
pubics. And
I know, I just thought that too.
Because it's P-U-B-L-I-N-X.
Maybe that's just where
Yeah.
my mind goes. I don't know. That's what's going down in H10. Coming up next, we've got Roula and Ryan's Revenge.
Yeah, somebody has been wrong. They made it right. And we're all going to hear about this payback next on the Roula and Ryan Show.